So today we'll be doing 2 looks 1 palette again. I feel like I really like these type of videos because it lets you kind of get more out of the palette than just doing one standard look. And today we'll be using the Gingerbread Bakery palette from Simply Posh, and she is so cute, such a pastel palette with a nice deep brown shade and some beautiful shimmer colors. So if you want to see how I got this look, then definitely keep on watching. I'm going to mix dough and brown sugar and apply these 2 colors all in the crease, just using windshield wiper motions. This will be like our first transition color. I'm going to take the color Chocolate Chips and also blend that in the outer corner as well. I'm going to keep this shade very, very tight in the outer V. I don't want to blow it out too much. We want this to be pretty precise, to be honest. I'm going to wing it out a little bit, and then I'm going to slightly bring it into that crease, but not very far, maybe just 1/3 of the way in. We're going to go into the Black Cherry palette from Simply Posh and take the darkest shade. This is the color Black Cherry, and this is like a soft black, and I'm going to use this on the lash line just to further deepen this outer V. And then I'll go back in with the previous brown brush and just blend out those edges. I haven't used the Black Cherry palette yet from Simply Posh. I wanted to get some videos out and some looks out with the Gingerbread Bakery, and then I'm going to move on to the Black Cherry, and then I plan to use both palettes together to create a look. So stay tuned for that. We're going to take Chocolate Chips on this like small pencil brush. We are going to put it in the inner corner and kind of make like a half moon and just kind of define this inner part right here. And slightly connect it to the outer corner. And I'm actually going to mix chocolate chips and brown sugar together so that it's nice and soft. Taking my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the color 330 Ivory, we're going to cut the crease just a little bit. We're going to do like kind of like a semi-cut crease in the inner corner area. Alright, now that we've got the crease cut, we're going to go ahead and go in with the shimmer. We're going to take the color Bake Shop and apply it to the cut crease area. I'm going to take the color Gem Drops and also apply that to the eye. It's pink in the pan, but it has like a blue shift, so I feel like it'll go really nicely on top of Bake Shop. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but the blue just looks way more whimsical with both shades. I'm going to take those 2 transition colors, Brown Sugar and Dough, and just kind of place it right here on the lid, just a little bit. I'm going to use that black shade from the Black Cherry palette to kind of create a shadow wing, and I'm going to bring it all the way into the inner corner. I'm taking whatever black is left over on this pencil brush and just going above this crease line just to add a little bit more definition. I'm back with the finished look, and this is what the second look looks like. I think it looks super cute. The blue is so fire. Like, I think it is a very nice pop of color, and I love kind of like the half semi-cut crease that we have going on. So this is so gorgeous. I didn't do nothing too crazy to the lower lash line. I just took a little bit of the chocolate chip shade, put it down below, and then I went in with a little bit of black just on the outer third, and then I put a black pencil in my waterline, and that was it. Y'all know I don't really like to do too much on the lower lash lash line. I like to let the upper eyes do all the talking. I have been enjoying this palette. I will say the masks are just a little bit ashy for my skin complexion. Now maybe on somebody lighter, these colors will work a little bit better. And I do kind of use like a lighter base to get the color payoff that I want. But I feel like these are just really dusty. Like for this row to be light and then this to be a mid-tone, both of these rows are still very, very light. And even the deepest shade, you have to really, really pack that shade on to get it to be this deep. And I'm not really a fan of that. I will say the color story is very, very beautiful. I do like the shimmer shades. They're not the highest quality, but they're definitely not the worst. And as you can see, they do show up on the eyes. This is no glitter glue, no primer, no adhesive, no nothing like that. So they definitely pack a punch. They're just not the softest, creamiest metallics. They are drier. And there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, as long as you can see this shit from down the street, I really could care less. I really can't wait to use the Black Cherry palette because y'all know I got it. And you know, this is much more deeper. So I am hoping that I can get some deeper looks with that Black Cherry palette, and I do intend to use both these palettes together to do a look. So all in all, the Gingerbread palette is a very pretty palette. It's not my favorite pastel palette, but I really do love the color story, and I was able to work with the formula. So I'm very happy that I did get these palettes, to be honest. Definitely let me know how you like the eyes in the comments below. This is the second look using the Gingerbread Bakery palette, and I think this look looks super damn cute. So definitely let me know which look you like better, the first look or the second look.